Alright, hey guys, let's pick up where we left off in the last lesson. So I'm in Cloudflare, still need to connect my domain to ClickFunnels. Before we do that, I want to kind of just let you know, inside of Cloudflare, just from time to time, double check on this in the SSL tab. For some reason, I don't know why, but it does change from, you want it to be full. And I don't know what makes it change from full to flexible it's really after the initial setup. It changes back to flexible. I think it's a glitch in their system, but I don't know. But just make sure that it is set to full. And if you go to Edge certificates, just make sure that this is set to always use HTTPS. So I already set up the forwarding, basically, or really not forwarding, is pointing to ClickFunnels in the previous lesson. Just as a reminder, you need a CNAME. If you're using ClickFunnels, you need a CNAME set up, and you need to either point like the root domain, which is just the @ sign is what they will tell you to put in there, and then it'll change it to whatever your domain is. And then the target is always target.clickfunnels.com. This can also be a subdomain, so it could be www, or it could be something else like free or guide or secure or something like that. It's up to you. It doesn't really matter. And then inside of ClickFunnels, you have to go in and tell them that the domain has been pointed to them. So if you go up to the top, go to account settings, and then domains, you can click add new domain. Add in a domain I already have, and it's going to be the $update.com. Yeah, add domain. It's just telling you to do what I already said: create a CNAME record, point it to target.clickfunnels.com. So done that step already. Click show my domains, and it's going to be all the way at the bottom. Hit edit. You want to add SSL to this, so move this again, hit expand, and hit add SSL, and we'll give that a few minutes here before we go in and check that. So if you come back and hit expand again, you can check it and see if it's been added. It says it will take 10 to 15 minutes. As of lately, it's been pretty quick, sometimes with even in like 30 seconds. So we'll give it a few minutes. While we're doing that, I want to kind of explain what the setup looks like here. So what I've done is basically copy an entire funnel that I had inside of ClickFunnels, like I showed you before with the dog update blog style funnel. Although I had to go in and reverse the sidebar. I want the sidebar on the left. I want to also add a opt-in area up above the content below the header. So I went in and did that. So you should have some kind of a ClickFunnels share link. I'm probably just going to send it to you in an email. And with that link, if you already have a ClickFunnels account, make sure that you're logged into ClickFunnels already. And if you click that link, or if you just copy it and paste it into your browser up here and visit that link, it'll, as you'll see here in a minute or two when I show you how to do this, it'll allow you to just click a button and add that entire funnel into your ClickFunnels account. If you don't have a ClickFunnels account but you plan on signing up for one, go ahead and still either copy that link or copy it and paste it into your browser, or just click it, and it will allow you to sign up for a free, I believe it's a 14-day trial, and then it will automatically add that entire funnel into your new ClickFunnels account. So let's see if SSL is ready here. Yep, cool. So we're good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and I just had the link copied in a text file over here. I'm just going to this, paste it right there. So if you're already logged in, like I said, you should see what's called blog funnel. It's just the name I gave it, and you can just click add funnel. So this is, you can see when I duplicated that funnel. It wasn't a month ago. I'm not sure why it's showing about a month ago, but it was like 2 days ago. All right, so this one's done now. We can go ahead and view that. Cool. So here's kind of the sucky part with ClickFunnels is on these pages. Let me just go ahead and open one of these. So this is basically the blog layout. Opt-in area up here, ad on the side, sidebar on the left. You can, we'll talk about what you can put in there, content, and then footer. What kind of sucks about ClickFunnels is you can't edit like all of the main components one time and have it switch over on all the other pages. So you can see here, we got total 6 pages here, and you have to edit all of these links because it's going to be whatever your domain is, all of these links at the bottom as well. So I'll show you a way around it, a couple different ways that you can, a couple different options for you. All right, let's, what do we want to do first? Yeah, let's go ahead and edit this, the article with email opt-in page. Actually, you know what? Sorry, I skipped a few steps here. I have a cheat sheet over here to make sure I get everything covered, and I'm not even paying attention to it. So, first thing we should really do is set up the domain for this funnel. You can see it's still my generic ClickFunnels domain. So I'm going to go to settings and then choose the domain from this drop-down list, and it should be at the very bottom if you have a bunch of them like I do. And we will go down and just hit save and update. So that should eventually update all of these pages to this domain name. All right, and what else? Sorry, so now I can go in and start editing this page. So you can see, make sure your domain name is in there and it's correct. Make sure that you got HTTPS and not just HTTP. If you want to edit this link here, to have it be more descriptive of what your actual article is, you can do that by clicking the publishing tab. But for now, I'm just going to go in and we're going to start editing kind of the content of this stuff. So the other thing with ClickFunnels is for the mobile settings, which is very important that you have your site looks good on a mobile device, because a lot of the traffic you will find will be on mobile devices. They have an option to have elements like these, like this logo. You can see says desktop only, and I have it like that so that when I'm on a mobile, you can click here to see what the site looks like on mobile. I can create a mobile only. So there's really 2 different logos that you can that you have to edit, because the mobile only one is centered and the desktop only is aligned to the left. And there's a couple different elements like that, so we'll look at those as we go through here. It is pretty hard to see. That's like it covers up the. There is an icon there, so I'm gonna hit preview just so you can kind of tell what this looks like. So this is just text that you'll be able to edit. So instead of having to use something like Canva to create a logo, you can just pick a icon, and then whatever your name is for the site, you can put it in there. So let's go ahead and do that first. So again, it's gonna be tough to see this, but mine is the dollar update. If you want to kind of turn off those things while you're editing, you can. You just go to settings, and then down here at the bottom, you can see it's set to desktop only. You can just change it to all, and that'll go away. Just make sure you change it back, otherwise you're going to have 2 logos there. So I am going to turn it off just for a second, so that I can pick my icon and we can kind of see that. So if you go to advanced and then icon picker, you can kind of type in here some words that might pull up icons that are relative to or relevant for your niche. I'm going to go with something like that. Looks pretty good. And before I forget, I'm going to actually move this over here. That way I'm back to desktop only. Okay. As far as these links here, you're probably going to want to pay attention to what those links are before you come in and start editing. And I didn't do that, so let me go ahead and there's also one more thing I want to talk about too. So I'm going to go ahead and save this and go back out. Like this is just what I do. Like I have massive ADHD, so I always jump around, and that's why I try and make like lists of things that I know that I need to get done. That way I absolutely cannot forget, but there are things that you just, when you've done this so many times, you forget, the process basically. So, so the links that we need, so we got at the header, we got contact us and about us. So we need to figure out what those links are. So you can see up here, it's going to be some weird, goofy links, but if you open it, those will be even different. So they'll have like numbers and stuff. So I'm going to click that and trying to make sure that that's what I want. Yeah, click that, copy it, and I'm just going to paste it into, I got a text file right here on the other screen. I'm just going to kind of use it as a copy and paste board so I can get the links here for these sites, or I'm sorry, the pages. And what else do we need? We need both of these as well. Cool. One more thing. This is the other thing I wanted to talk about that I forgot to mention. For your domain name, if somebody just happens to type in $update.com, it's just going to default go to a ClickFunnels page. I believe it's just ClickFunnels.com. You have to set that up in the domain settings. So I'm going to go ahead and open that in a new tab here. Go back to domains and go down to this one and hit edit. You want to set these default pages up. Well, the default page plus the 404 page if somebody happens to type something in. So we'll do, actually I didn't even rename it. So I don't even know what this is. So I need to rename this right here so I can see which one it is in the domain settings. We'll do $update.com. Change the path to. Also, if you wanted to do like an icon like this, instead it's just going to be ClickFunnels by default. You can put that right there. A lot of times I'll just do this and name it like, just add like blank so that it's really a fake name. So that it kind of just gets rid of that ClickFunnels branding. Okay, now I can go to my domain settings. And should be able to search the dollar. There it is. So it's going to be, probably want to send people to the article. It's going to be the only article on the site, at least initially, or maybe even ever. If I don't need it, I don't need it. Another one. So now I can use just $update.com as my homepage link in the header. So if we go up to edit, actually let's just see if it works. $update.com. Yep. So forwarded straight to the article. So now I can go ahead and edit my my navigation up here. Which will be right here. $update.com. Okay, and then the about us, I got copy the link from my text file. And then the contact us. I'm just going to finish. If you did want to add more than 3 links, you can add, I think, up to 5. But then you got to pick in the advanced settings here the number of links you want to show. Yeah, so it's 5. I'm just going to keep editing this entire page, and then I'll talk about kind of what your choices are for the next pages, so that you don't have to keep editing every single one of these elements as we go through here. So we can get the header bar done. I'm going to change this over to mobile, and so that I can edit my mobile logo. And this is like another one of the hard parts, is being able to click on the thing you want to use here. So there it is. So you see, as I hover, I'm looking for that blue outline. See it turn to blue. So if I can click it now, and I can do my icon, dollar right here. I want to be able to do click inside of this so I can edit the text. There we go. This should be the same, yeah. Okay, now we'll go back to desktop. Just gonna save that real quick. So we're not gonna mess with the opt-in settings in this lesson, or at least in this video. I'm probably gonna end up splitting this up into multiple videos. Same with the lead magnet. I'm going to come back to that, as well as the ad. So the content for this article, and I want to talk about why you use an article and you don't just send traffic straight to a squeeze page. And really, what I wanted to show was this website. So I recently did a test on Twitter for this blog post, and the goal was to build an email list. Drove traffic to this blog post, how to make a rubber band gun, 10 free plans inside. This the content is all YouTube videos. You can see they're all just YouTube videos. I linked back to the person's site where they do have some plans that you can download for them, and some they don't. Did like a little tiny blurb of text above this, and then just added a kind of an image in here that could be used when somebody shares it. So the reason for sending people to a piece of content instead of a hard squeeze page is there's a couple reasons. One, you're giving people value in advance, which everybody likes. The person coming to the page likes to get something without having to enter their email. You're not forcing them into opting in to see the content. The ad networks love this, and it kind of allows you to get around a lot of policy stuff, because your intent is not to just get data from the ad network site. You're not just trying to get their users' data. If the person lands on this page and they're interested in this lead magnet up here, then they will opt in. And part of the reason that this works so well is because it's kind of a discovery to them. They didn't come there looking for that. They came there looking for something very closely related, which is a rubber band gun plans, like woodworking plans. But when they land on the site, one of the first things they see is this lead magnet. So doing it exactly what I just said, sending people to a piece of content and giving them the entire piece of content that you promised them in the ad they clicked on, but also making a related offer for a free lead magnet, it just works incredibly well. When I just recently tested this, I had an opt-in rate of over 25%. It was 25.54 or something like that. Just works really well. So that's exactly what I'm going to do here. I'm going to pick a piece of content that I can advertise. So it'll likely be something along the lines of, just same as the rubber band. Lists work really well. Anything with a number. So like 10, I really wouldn't use 10. I'd either use like 7 or 11 ways to make money online, or 7 or 11 ways to earn a full-time income online. That's what my content will be. The bribe at the top will be basically the same exact content, just more of it. So it'll be 40 or 50 more ways to earn internet income, or something along those lines. This specific lesson is not going to be covering the content of the article or the bribe yet, or really this ad over here. This is going to be about just getting the site set up and ready to go, because it is just a lot to get through and set up. You're already at 20 minutes, so I'm going to just divide those up into separate lessons. But anyway, I wanted to talk about the strategy of why I'm doing this, because I think that's very important. I don't want you to just sit here and watch me do this, even though it's kind of what this case study is me just kind of doing and not so much explaining it all the whole time. But that is really important for you to understand why this works, and why I recommend doing it. So yeah, another place for the title, once you get your article title, is going to be in the SEO metadata right here. You can change this page title stuff right there. So get your whatever you want to use for the name of the author. If you want to use a pen name, that's fine, doesn't matter. I like to edit inside the code so that I don't accidentally lose any of my formatting. So just find author name right there and change it to whatever you plan on using. I am just going to use my actual name. And the date is, I just did it for today's. The time to read, there are just free online tools that will kind of tell you like how long it takes to read X words. For now, you can kind of just leave it as is. I'll just put 6 minutes. And I might come back and change it if not. All right, so down here we've got the site name. So I'll just do $update.com, and then we have to edit our links. So about us. If you want it to open in a new tab, you can click that little arrow right there. Contact us is right there. Terms. And privacy policy. Okay. Save it. Look at my cheat sheet here. Logo, header links, the lead magnet and lead magnet description we aren't going to mess with until I have the title for that. The banner image we're not going to mess with. Article title, not going to mess with. Date. Okay, so one thing that right here in this box is some share. It's called sharethis.com. You see I have it open already. Sharethis.com. So it's going to be like, social sharing buttons. The goal is to make this look and feel and function just like an actual blog. So this is a completely free thing for you to sign up for. one of the first steps you have to do is copy this code and add it into the head section of your site. So I have to go out of my, I could just do it on this page, which probably should, I guess, because that's the only page I'm really going to be using it. So we'll just do that. Go to tracking code and then header code. Paste it right there. And then, actually, you know what? I messed that up. This is for my other website. You have to add your domain first, sorry. Because it's going to change, the code's going to change. It's going to have a different property number, so I need to recopy that again. All right, and now we can go back and what I'm just going to put in there are inline share buttons, which is what these are. So click that. They haven't verified it yet because I haven't loaded up the page yet with the domain. So you can customize these buttons. This is going to be the code that you'll put in. I actually already have this code in there, so it should work by default because it doesn't have your property number in it already. That's what this is right here. Share this, so you shouldn't have to mess with that. But you can edit your buttons from this dashboard and it'll change. Like it says, it takes like 5 minutes maybe to change. So I'm gonna click customize. I'm gonna get rid of this and that, and I'm gonna move tweet over here because I'm gonna start on Twitter. Then if you want to add other things, you can. If you want to make them big or small, if you want to remove the share accounts or whatever, you can do that. I want to make it justified so that it fits this entire area. I'm gonna click update there. So it's like it says, take about 5 minutes. What else? Everything else is just the actual content, the article, the page, and images, banner images, and the lead magnet stuff. So what I'm going to do is actually get out of here, and I'm going to talk about what to do with these other pages. I do want to open this so that Share This can verify. Let me just refresh this and see. Enabled. That. Okay. So it might just take a little bit for it to for the cache. First of all, let me view this and see if share this. Yeah, so it's in there. Just take 5 minutes for them to be able to verify it on their end. Oh, so there are the buttons there. Cool. So it'll show number of shares and stuff once it's over. I think 10 is what it's set to. Like right here. It show total count. Minimum count is 10. Okay. So now the issue is going to be here. If we go on and edit the next page, we got to like change all this stuff again. All the links are still, they're not updated. Same with this stuff down here. So one feature that ClickFunnels has now is the ability to save rows, sections, elements, not elements, rows and sections, or you can actually save an entire page template. So let me go back in here and kind of show you what you can do, kind of your options for using content that you've already edited and gotten exactly how you want, especially when there's like multiple versions like desktop, mobile, and links and all that. It's kind of a pain in the butt. So if you want to save just this entire page, basically make a copy of this entire page, you go to Settings in General and click Save Page as Template. And then from inside ClickFunnels, when you click Add a New Page, you can choose that template and then just edit however you want. Since I already have all the pages created and I already am using all of these links from the About Us and Contact Us, and I don't want those URLs to change. The best way, and really the fastest way, is to just save these sections as you can just save a section basically. If you click right here, the Save button, and just kind of give it a name, because these are going to show up in every funnel on your site. When you add a new section, you have the ability to choose a previously saved section. So I'll do the $update kind of as an abbreviation, and I'll do header section, save. And then I'll do the same for footer, this footer section. The $update footer section, and save. And I'll just save that and get out of it. And now I'll be able to go in and kind of edit the rest of these pages. So we'll go do the thank you page next. So up here, I'm going to actually add a new section. And if you look right here, there's an area called My Sections, and you can see the two I just did, TDU header, TDU footer. So I'll add this one. So now it's kind of hard to tell which is which, but if you hover over the links at the bottom, you'll be able to see which ones are the updated links and which aren't. So this is the one I want to delete. Actually, I could have just looked at the logo. And then I can do the same down here for the footer. So that's kind of a fast way to do it. I just added a bunch of margin to this, so I don't remember what it was, 700 maybe, just so that it goes way down there. I don't have a title yet for this, so I'll just leave that as is. For you, if you want to create like a signature online, there's free tools to do it. I don't remember which one I even used. I've had that one for a little while now. Save. Page title is good. Oh, forgot to do this right here. Valid update. I don't really have a tagline yet, so let's think about what that can be. Money making tips and tricks sounds good. Okay, and we'll go on to do the same with really the next, 4 pages, but I'm still gonna have to go back through here and add like the banner, and then the lead magnet name. So again, we'll just do header, footer, and this is going to be, just like I said before, my general business name, which is hillcountrydigitalmedia.com. Actually, I had already saved that over here. So one thing I didn't mention before is if you have a phone number for your company or business, it's a good idea to put that somewhere visible, like in your footer even too. I use a couple different ones actually. Callhippo.com and then GoDaddy Smartline, I think is what it's called. Both will get you a business, like a business phone number that's local to your area. And add some margin there. Good. I'll have to come back when I got a banner ad ready. And we'll do this again. Before I forget. So, like, usually what I'll do with these, like, about pages and random niches is just pretty much tell people why I'm creating this site. You know, what interest do I have in the niche, why I want to share those interests, and so on. So, say, created this site to help share, created this site to share with others what I've learned, about what I've learned about earning and income I'll just say online because that's what I've personally done. The site itself isn't necessarily going to be just online, or doesn't have to be. Created this site to share with others what I've learned about earning income online, so they too can benefit from the freedom it provides. Good. Those are all right. Save. Okay, so the terms and the privacy pages, as you'll see in here, I have links to like free tools that I've used, that I do use. Actually, you know what? That's why I left that, because you're not going to need any extra margin here after you put these in. All right. So here is the terms and conditions one. All you do is you put in your company name. So I will do, it's going to be my business. If you don't have like it says, if you don't have a company registered, just enter the website name. $update.com, which is also the domain. We'll do this. And then pick a country and a state, and then enter your email address. I don't really know what the email address is for, because they don't ever email you anything. So you can either just copy straight from here, like this, if you want to do that, or you can just do HTML. So we'll try that. You can just do, just get rid of this, and then add an element, add HTML, and paste it in here. Take a preview look at that and see what it looks like. If you want to get rid of that backlink, you can. It's not really a big deal, but you could also get rid of this if you wanted to, because you already have the title in there. So here is that backlink. Yeah, that's kind of as simple as these legal pages are. Okay. And finally, privacy policy. Same deal. It's really the same site, but it is a different different domain. It's like the same company, but same exact process. Do you use cookies? Probably. No AdSense. HTML again, and get rid of that, add an HTML element, paste this in, and same deal, you can get rid of the title. They do also have a backlink here. Save that. Oh, forgot to edit this. This. Cool. That looks pretty good. Yep. So that's basically, I'm probably missing stuff. For the basic setup, if I did miss something, I will come back when I add in this content in the next video and kind of show you, if I miss something, I'll let you know, basically. But next is going to be getting the content for the article itself and then as well as obviously the lead magnet. So those will be the next things that I will cover in the video that we have coming up next. So I will talk to you then.